Overwhelmed by health battles and poor decisions, this man stood before the judge. The judge, seeing potential for change, gave him probation, allowing him to rebuild his life.
When's the last time you had employment?
Last May 2024.
Is there a reason why you're unemployed?
I have epilepsy, I had seizures, and I lost my job. I lost my ID and everything when I had the seizure. I was in the process of getting my ID back so that I could find employment at the time of my arrest.
So when is the last time you had contact with your family?
Last week, I talked to my family regularly.
So I don't understand why you're homeless then, because your attorney had told the court that you're homeless. It would seem to me, if you have a good relationship with your family, that somebody would have said, hey, until you get yourself together, you can come stay with us for a couple of months. So what's going on?
I came down to be with a friend, but that didn't work out, and I keep myself here, work on my own.
This no contact with the San Antonio Riverwalk, were you living near the Riverwalk?
No, I would go to the Riverwalk just to sit and be on my phone.
All right, so it's going to be 2 years deferred adjudication. Court is calling 2025 CR 000404 State versus Toby McKee. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Anya Dubetta, Public Defender's Office for Mr. McKee.
I'm sorry, could you repeat your last name for the court
Sure.
reporter?
Rivera, R-I-V-E-R-A.
All right, and are you Mr. McKee?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you all can step back a little bit. Counsel, have you received all discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. McKee, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it?
Yes, I did.
Did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of terroristic threat against a peace officer as a state jail felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand? If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Mr. McKee, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, I am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, off the record for a moment. Deputy Mejia, Deputy Laura, they can go back and we'll see y'all on Thursday. All right, we're back on the record. Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you receive the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, there's a $2,000 fine and state recommends deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Judge.
Did
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
defense, is that the plea?
Yes.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 200 hours community service restitution, and no contact with the San Antonio Riverwalk. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, did you understand that those were the state's recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand that the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No comment.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State exhibit number one with all his attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I would ask that his fine be probated and that his community service hours be reduced to 80. We would ask for the lowest probation fees.
All right, I'll probate the $2,000 fine. When's the last time you had employment?
Last May of 2024.
All right, is there a reason why you're unemployed?
I have epilepsy, I had seizures, and I lost my job. And then I was trying to, I lost my ID and everything when I had the seizure. And I was in the process of getting my ID back so that I could find employment at the time of my arrest.
All right.
I had interviewed the next day.
Do you have any family here in
In
San Antonio?
Not in San Antonio.
Where's your family?
Houston.
All right. Do you want your probation transferred to Houston or Ohio?
No,
All right. So when is the last time you had contact with your family?
I talked last week. I talked to my family regularly.
All right. So is anybody helping you with your issues?
Yes,
All right. When's the last time you used any type of?
I've never used
All right. So I don't understand.
other than prescription.
All right. And why isn't your family more helpful for you? I don't understand. What is the disconnect between you and your family?
There is no disconnect between my family.
All right. So I don't understand why you're homeless then, because your attorney had told the court that you're homeless. It would seem to me that if you have a good relationship with your family, that somebody would have said, hey, until you get yourself together, you can come stay with us for a couple of months. So what's going on?
I came down to Texas to be with a friend, but that didn't work out, and I decided to keep myself here and work on my own.
All right. So what type of employment did you have before you had seizures?
I was customer service
For what company?
for a telemarketing company and Denny's.
How far did you go in school?
Excuse me.
How far did you go in school?
I finished my degree,
And what?
political science and criminal justice.
Okay. See, there's something that's going on here that I don't understand. I don't understand why he's homeless. I understand that people fall on hard times. I understand that people don't have employment. Trust me, I understand all of this, but I don't understand why there's not a family member. Because you're saying your relationship is great with them or it's
Yes.
good with them.
Yes, my friend.
So is your mom
My mom is
passed?
yes,
I'm sorry about that. Your father?
passed.
All right. So is it just your siblings?
Yes, my siblings, my grandparents, and my aunts and uncles, my mother's brothers and sisters.
So would any of them want you to live with them or no?
They would let me stay with them if I wanted to, yeah.
All right, because I just don't know how you're going to make it on probation without a place to stay.
I have a friends to stay with for now.
All right, because you have to report.
Yes,
All right. $2,000 fine, probated, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment or SSI within 60 days. There should be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's going to be 200 hours of community service restitution. Once he completes anger management, that will be deemed satisfied. And state this no contact with the San Antonio Riverwalk. It appears that a lot was going on. Were you living near the Riverwalk?
No, I would go to the Riverwalk to hang, just to sit and be on my phone sometimes, that's all.
All right, so if he's not putting up a tent on the Riverwalk, I don't have any problems with him being on the Riverwalk. Here's the other thing I understand, because I've walked along the Riverwalk. Sometimes people are sleeping on benches. People don't like that because the Riverwalk is supposed to be a touristy spot. And many times people want to pretend as that there's no homelessness, there are no issues. So they like the Riverwalk to be like pristine. You understand?
That's something I realize now.
All right. There's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. And let's see if we can do a referral for Haven for Hope. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed the plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. If there comes a time when you and your family are on better terms and you want your probation transferred, just let the court know and we'll make that happen. You need to make sure you stay in contact with probation. You understand?
Yes.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Just 1 minute, sir. It's going to be 2 years deferred. Thank you. You would have gotten there, yeah. It's going to be 2 years deferred adjudication. If you complete everything earlier, you'll be off earlier, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Thank you, yeah. All right, then let's bring out the defendant.
This fickle-minded boyfriend, acting on impulse, took what wasn't his. So the judge, unimpressed, sent him straight to jail.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle? That's a state jail felony.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, anything you wish to say?
No, ma'am. I learned my lesson.
No, did you really?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
how old are you?
Almost 40.
All right, you should have already known your lesson.
Yes, ma'am.
And where was she picking you up from?
From the house.
All right, your girlfriend, now ex-girlfriend, gives you a ride and you end up throwing her car keys, and then the next thing you know, she can't find her car keys because you threw them in a grassy area. And then she waits for you and you're driving off in her vehicle. Here's the thing, you don't seem to be ready for a relationship. All right. No, I mean, it appears that it isn't, because you're getting angry throwing somebody's keys.
No, but it's the reason though, because she was drunk though. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
okay,
could have just let her leave.
all right, let's be clear. You were not doing this to stop her from driving because she's intoxicated, because you had no problem with her picking you up and taking you somewhere intoxicated. So let's not play those games. So you're not ready for a relationship.
Yes, ma'am.
Court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 100 days in the Bexar County Jail.